I'm coming from somewhere. How are you? Welcome to DOREEN'S African Experiences. I had a different program today. I was supposed to be in the field, but I can't go to the field. Why? Because program changed last minute. For the best, I think. I'll try to handle that next week. Hopefully, everything will be sorted. Otherwise, how have you been? How is everyone? Must be morning for some of you. Hi, just viewing. Just viewing. Thank you. Can I ask for a favor to my direct line? It would be nice to my direct line. Please, pretty please. I am in some type of fix, but nothing to do. Do you even ever plan on getting your membership back? Ow, ow. Oof, I'm chewing. Cloves for I have a toothache. Cloves do help though. They help with toothache. And somehow, oof, it hurts. But cloves is so bitter, very bitter. But it actually works for toothache. So that's on the bright side. Otherwise, how is everybody doing? Are you all fine? Someone was asking me if I have any resolutions for this year. No resolutions. This year? No resolutions. I'm proud of myself for last year. I did great. I did great last year. I really did great. I don't know what it is about paying bills. After paying bills, you become so broke. I hate being an adult. I have so many stories. Some very inappropriate. Oh my God, this is bitter. Jesus Christ. The hell? Oh. Hi, Lily. Yeah, I'm okay. Just chewing. I have a mild toothache at the back, so I was chewing on cloves, and they choke for some reason. Yeah. Happy New Year. Long time. It's like all my nerves. Hi, Sandeep. Long time. I haven't seen most of you in such a long time. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. It actually helps. It's been numbing the pain for some time now. I think eventually the pain will stop. So I'm fine. How is everybody doing? The swelling went down. So I'm very sure I'll be fine. Is it morning for most of you? I think it's morning for most of you. Where are you? Africa, Uganda. How about you? Hi, Sunny. How are you? Where is everyone from? Thanks for the like. I like that. Thank you. What time is it for you people? Everyone seems to be coming from somewhere else. Oh, another person like. Thank you. Loki, you're a bad cat, by the way. You broken the flower. I saw you. Loki, what's up? This message was hidden. What were you typing? Say hi to the people. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Hello. No, no biting. Ah. Okay, chill, chill. You're going to go this way. Yeah, that way. See? There you go. Whose messages keep getting pulled down? What are you typing? Oh, you're spamming. You're typing the same thing. I think one of my greatest lessons of last year was to keep quiet. Trust me. Sometimes I just choose to be quiet. Can you stop spamming? Yeah, my phone was overheating. My lips are crusty. Is been moving too much today. I can't seem to type anything. Hold on. So, hello. How are you? Hi, Troll. Hi, Alex. What have you experienced today? Glass. My experience today was glass. I had to secure some glasses for my client, glasses for doors and windows. I'm supposed to have installed today, but there is another team doing something, and what they are doing is a little bit messy. I think I'm going to let them first finish. Then I'll go next week and install the glasses. Then I came back home. I just came back like 40 minutes now. How about you? What have you experienced today? Lucky, what's up? Lucky, come. What's wrong? Hi, baby. Come. Who's my baby? Um, what are we doing? I'm genuinely bored. I am truly bored. You're the explorer. Why ask me? Oh, I see what you did there. Explorer. Okay, let me see. What have I experienced this year so far? My experience of the year, I'm not impressed yet. I realized one thing, so people have become a bit more outspoken. Like now, I get to see so many people telling their experiences, especially the bad ones. It makes for good comedy or drama series. A lot of people are now a bit more outspoken this year. If you've noticed, most people are telling their side of stories for different things. Most people are. Crazy. I'm happy for them. They found their voice finally, you know. A bit more chaos. Mm. What country do you live in? Uganda, all the way from East Africa. How about you? Elections were shit in my country. Internet has been off for like 2 weeks. It's now back on. And now my Wi-Fi seems to be acting up. Maybe it's my phone. Yeah, phones do get old, then they start acting up. We went to Makerere. I think you're trying to mean my career. Yes, I did. You can have the rest. Have you ever been in support of so many things and then you just wake up and you're tired? Especially politics. I'm fed up and tired. Very tired. The politics is just not worth it. Lucky, you're gonna fall. Be gentle with yourself. Now, I just see things. No, I did not vote for that man. But I also voted for someone else. And even when I knew, well, we all kind of knew that he would still go through and rule again. Sometimes I wonder what's the whole point, what's the point of voting and doing all that when the results are always going to be the same. It's like I used to say, yeah, I used to say, it's fine, just do your part. I agree. Just do your part, everything will turn out perfectly fine. Even after voting, still things didn't turn out fine. It is exhausting. Voting is exhausting. I think I have a tummy ache. I think it's ulcers. You tell his wife. Yeah, I think he's just using the word passively. I don't think he means it like that. That girl is not your baby. I am not his baby, that is true. Yeah, my stomach hurts. Let me get some magnesium. What are we supposed to do when things just don't work out? I don't know the politics. It's like people don't even care anymore about the politics. Rest now. I've been in the field. I've been moving a lot today. I don't think I genuinely just didn't want to do anything. That's why I came on the live. I don't even have a particular topic of discussion really. I'm waiting for it to clock 4 and then I can go do something else. Hi, where are you from? I am from Uganda. It's in East Africa. Medicine. Oh, help. I was excited to do an installation today about the glasses, but I'm worried if we put those glasses, those boys might break them. They're just too, I don't know. I don't want to use the word I want to use. No, we'll do the installation when they are done. I think there are only two people in this world I don't like. Two. My ex and one of my ex co-workers. Everybody else, really, I have nothing against you. I have no problem with you. But there are only two people in this world I think I don't like, truly don't like. Two. One is a male, one is a female. And I think those are the people that it might take me forever to forgive, or I might never forgive them again. Hi. Thank you for that. Yeah, the channel has been moving like a tortoise lately. I haven't been posting because you have to understand the way my work works. Thank you. The way my work works, if my client does not want me to record their project, I don't record it. If my client is okay with me recording their project, I record it. And most times, most people are not okay with their projects being recorded. So that's why sometimes it can look like I don't have a lot going on, but trust me, I have a lot going on. A lot, more than I care to explain. See, when I say that two people I'll never forgive, two people I probably don't like, no, probably, I'm sure, only two people I don't like. The female, back in the day, I used to work for one of our government organizations in this country, and I met someone there. She made my life a living hell. Her name was called Josephine. That girl, at first, we were fast friends, you know, really. She was nice, I was nice to her, everything was fine. That was, the friendship only lasted. Okay, the thing about me is that I don't like it when people are overbearing. See, I like my own space. I like to do things alone. You know, no man is an island, true, but I like to do things alone. It's easier for me that way, you know, and I'm a creature of habit. I do almost the same things. I'm actually a very predictable person, very predictable, because I'm always going to do what's right. And I'm always going to do what I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do it, right? So we became friends with this girl. And when I was friends with this girl, it was nice at the beginning. You know, we worked in the same office. We didn't share a desk. She was in a same building, different offices, but they were next to each other. And she was my supervisor, immediate supervisor at the time. So everything was okay, right? Now, you need to understand, I am a workaholic in my current field because I love what I'm doing. That's in the construction world. But all my previous jobs, I didn't like them. I just worked there for money. You know you need to earn a living. Yeah. So you kind of get a job. You don't like the job, but you have to do the job because you need to pay bills. So that was how it was at the time. And around the time I got that job, I had just come out of a long 1.5 years of serious depression that the guy I don't like, or I'll never forgive, you know, put me through. And that was about 2 years, two, three, no, must be like 4 years ago. So when I started working with this chick, same office, right, next to each other, we would talk all the time. So what happens at the beginning, she would act so nice. You know, she'd be like, oh, Doreen, can I get you lunch? I'm like, okay. But then I always pay. I like to pay. I don't like people giving me free things, especially in work environments, right? So when she started giving me anything for free, I would like be nice about it, and I'd decline, or I would take it and then I'll pay for the both of us. So it kept moving like that. You know, would leave work at the same time, escort each other to the road to get like a car or a taxi, go back home. I was really staying very far. So I started getting, okay, I started feeling like she was overburdening me. I felt so burdened by her. And she didn't do anything bad in particular. I just didn't like that I didn't have personal space anymore. She has no boundaries. She's one of those people that don't have boundaries. So I started like distancing myself a little bit, like keeping the friendship strictly work, you know? Yeah. And then guess what? I think she took offense, but I don't think that's why. So there are things that were happening that I didn't even know about. So one of our bosses in the organization had a crush on me, right? So this guy had a major crush on me, like big one. And remember, this is someone who had, if you're in Africa, you know, if someone has a very big office, big connections, they can threaten you. They can threaten your work, they can threaten everything. So personally, Doreen, I'm out here in the field, unaware that someone up there loves me and very obsessed with me. So I go about my life. So what happens is every time they had meetings, remember this girl was my immediate supervisor, so she would always be called in for meetings to discuss our performance, the people that she's supervising, how are we performing and stuff like that. Now, the person who is one of the people that's interviewing her or putting her through these steps is the person that has a crush on me. Ah, so every time apparently when they mentioned my name in a negative light, the guy would trip. He would trip. He would trip and tell people not to talk about me, not to be concerned about me, not to like do anything bad to me. And now I'm down here like a carefree bird. I don't know what's happening. I'm just living my life, running about like, Meanwhile, the people above me hated me. Okay, not all of them, just like two, but her in particular hated me because I'm one of those people. First of all, of course, I didn't like what I was doing. I didn't like the job. I was just doing it for money. Of course, I needed to earn somehow. Now, of course, there are things I would just deliberately refuse to do because I didn't want to do them. You know? Hi, Faith. I just didn't want to do them, you know? And now this would piss off this girl because if I refuse to do something, she can't report me. She can't say anything. And this is information I didn't have at that time. This girl hated me. Jesus Christ. She didn't stop at hating me. She hated me because people protected me. No, it's just a simple story about one of the people that I probably will never forgive. Yeah, hi Magictons, hi Yo Gaming, how is India? So I'm innocent, right? I didn't even like the guy. I didn't sleep with the guy. I was never in pros, yeah, Friendship. Yeah, it was a friendship. I was never in close proximity with the guy, not even once. But I was hated because the guy kept. How did you get monetized? I don't know, long ago when I hit 1K subs. And then for, is it how many watch hours are those? 4K? Yeah, the secret is just try to post long videos and try to make sure people watch them. Or you can actually go live. When you do lives and people are in your chat, you can gain a lot of watch hours. A lot. But for me now, I've been funny. I'll get back to the story of how my channel grew out of the blue. There's a very interesting story about that. You're welcome, Faith. So, back to this girl. It's like every single person in that government organization knew that this man loved me. In fact, except me. It's like I was the only one who didn't know. This man had allegedly threatened different males in different fields not to approach me. And he had the power. Yeah, he had the power. So he approached everyone and told everyone about how he felt about me except me. Because when he finally came and told me, my answer was no. One of the reasons, nigga was married. What was the point? So he still kept trying for the longest, really. But yo, this girl hated me. Now, guess what? This girl didn't stop there. When we changed management, now this management of the guy that liked me left. We got new management. Guess what? Under new management, the girl tries to sabotage me and get me fired because now she sees an opportunity to take advantage and then get me fired. Now, it is at this time that they call our supervisors, they call for a meeting, and they're like, okay, we are taking everyone on board, blah, 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 blah. And then this girl goes behind everybody's back. Yeah, she's really evil. She goes behind everybody's back and she tells the new management that, yo, you should fire Doreen. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's not good at her job. She can't work. She can't manage. And everyone is like, really? Okay, we don't seem to get any complaints about her from her co-workers except you, right? Now, at that point, I'd already known that she didn't like me. I didn't know the reason why. So I had started collecting evidence of my own because you need to understand, if you know me, you know I will have evidence. I will have evidence about people that do me wrong. When you start, moving sideways in my life, I start collecting evidence. And when the time comes when you're trying to make me try to look bad, I always have evidence to back myself up. So, this girl, new management calls for a meeting. They try to talk to me. What the hell? Use data. They try to talk to me and they tell me, okay, someone has been over complaining about you, what we, because of this and that, we have only 2 options for you. You can accept to be fired today, or you can accept to be transferred to a different facility. That's like a whole different location. I was too stunned to speak. I was like, what? Guess what? I said, it's okay, because I didn't have a backup at the time. I'm like, you know what? It's okay, you transfer me. Do you understand what it means to relocate? You need to have money to pay for new rent somewhere else, right? And in this country, you have to pay at least 4 months ahead. Oh my God, I didn't even have all that money, go to a whole new environment, start over. And this is me leaving this girl behind at the different facility where we used to work. I didn't speak to that girl. I blocked her contacts everywhere. Everywhere I could block her, I blocked her. But I know she'll watch this YouTube. I know she stalks me to this day. The girl is obsessed with me. So, guess what? I get a transfer to a whole different place. I didn't speak to this girl for 1 full year and a few months. I was not in contact with her or anybody that she talks to on a personal basis. For the longest, I didn't even mention her name. Because to me, when I moved, she ceased to exist. Guess what? 1.5 years later, no, 2 years later, right? Now they are switching this management, and now they are getting a new management. That was after Trump pulled the funding and stuff like that. Guess what? Do you know what happened? This girl that I haven't seen in almost a year and a half, that I haven't spoken to in a year and a half, I'm in a whole different location. This girl goes to this new management as well. She goes to this new management as well, and she tells them, you know, you guys are new here, but let me fill you in about what has been happening. There is a girl called Doreen. She's not good for this company. You should fire her. She's the reason all these other people failed. Like, what the fuck? I don't even hold rank in this organization. How did I make it fail? I don't even call any shots. I just do basic stuff. The girl goes to, I haven't seen her, spoken to her, spoken about her, nothing. A year and a half. A year and a half later, she goes to the management that was coming in to replace this one that transferred me instead of firing me. Tells them, you should fire her. Yeah, that they should fire me. That I'm not suitable. Meanwhile, they ask everybody that I was working with in the new location, and everyone is like, I'm doing my job perfectly fine. Everything is fine. I had no issues there with anybody. No issues. This girl, my name had come out on the list of the people that they had offered jobs. Guess what? After her telling whatever stories she told to these people, they take my name off the list. So, which meant I have been fired at that time. Imagine. What's even worse, she goes in, puts in a transfer to come and take my place where she's getting me fired from. Yo, they gave her the transfer. I'm quite sure she was even sitting in my old seat. So, when I got fired, I'm like, you know what, Doreen? Let me permanently just focus on my construction, you know? Let me leave people alone. But this girl, now Bali Josephine, I'll never forgive you. Never. For everything you put me through, when I didn't do anything to you personally, I'll never forgive you. And it's a good thing you have kids and daughters. May they feel my pain. This one, I'm not even leaving to God. You, if you don't feel my pain, at a certain point in the future, may your children, may your daughters feel what you put me through. May they experience what you made me experience when I didn't do anything to you. Now you, I will never forgive you. Come rain, come shine, Nabale Josephine, I'll never forgive you. Never. I'll never forgive you. Even in my old age, your name will be sounded just like the way you haunted me for existing. This girl, were you that insecure? You know, were you that insecure? Me ending that friendship I had with you was necessary for me because you are overbearing. And I don't like people like that. You took it so personally. And you decided, even if it's the last thing you do, I must get fired. You were successful eventually. Because in this new organization, when I tried to go back, you know, some man wanted to sleep with me in order to secure me a slot. Hell no. And that's the problem in this country. A lot of women are working, but they first sexually abused them and then gave them jobs. See, these men these days have become so cruel that even if you have the money to buy the job, because back in the day it would be bribe. Now, someone will ask you to bribe them and also sleep with them if you want a job. A lot of women, your wives, they are at jobs and their bosses are sleeping with them. And they have no choice because they need to earn. They need to earn. That's like one of the many reasons why I can't even have kids, because if life became hard, it's just me. I'll be okay. But imagine you have a kid and then the jobs available are being handed out by people that are sex predators. Now, you see your child needs this, your child needs that. You don't have another choice. I saw a TikTok, right, the other day of a woman. She's in her 60s, I think, 50s, 60s. She said that back in the day, she's a white woman, that she just slept with men so they could leave her alone. Imagine that. Imagine. And for them, you people, for you, you think it is over. In Africa, I don't know about other African countries, but in Uganda, and you wonder why a lot of people don't even work. A lot of people don't want to work. Because, these things, I don't know if they are happening to boys. Hi, Marie. Girl, you're as radiant as the morning dew. And the sun rose. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Ah, it is crazy. The things we endure as women. And you know the funniest thing? The people that put women down the most are actually women. I know there is a bunch of men, that one is expected, that put women down. But from my personal experience, the people that have put me down the most are actually women. Trust and believe. Because imagine a woman hunts you down just because you stopped being her friend, just because someone liked you. I didn't even like that guy. I had made it so clear when I found out, even in the office, I said, I don't like him. I'm not going to date him because, girl, the guy was married. What was I supposed to do with a married man? Me, Doreen. And so many things have transpired in my life that pushed me to make certain decisions about my life, because it just doesn't seem worth it. Like some things just no longer feel worth it anymore, you know. So that is the story about the girl, Josephine. Girl, wherever you are, your karma is coming. You'll catch. You'll catch. It will take a very long time. I may not even be lucky enough to witness it, but damn, what you did. And in the end, just so you could take my office space, oh my God, the job doesn't even pay that well. This is why one of the most valuable lessons I learned from that experience: everything comes to an end. Nothing lasts forever. The second thing, if it's yours, it will be yours. If it's not yours, it will never be yours. Don't force. Don't force things. Don't force situations. Don't force people. Don't force anything. Sometimes let God do his will. Let the universe do what it's supposed to do. Because from what I know, no matter how hard you force things to work in your favor, if they are not meant to be, something else will come and fuck them up. That. So these days I just live, chill, Me, it's just me and my cat. We chill. Yeah. What can you do? What can you do? I kid you not. This life, if you put too much energy into it, you get stressed and you faint. Sometimes just look at things and leave them the way they are. You don't have to change people. You don't have to change people's ways, perspectives. You don't have to comment on everything. You don't have to be right. Even if you're right and the people around you are saying you are wrong, please be wrong for your own mental health, because people will tire you out. This one I know. Some people will just come into your life to exhaust you. They'll tire you out. I think I need to get off this live. It's 4. I wanted it to be 4 because I have an appointment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little chat of ours. I'll probably come back another day with more stories. I have so many stories. So many, but I kid you not. Life will turn out the way it's supposed to without even you putting in too much effort. I have another analogy. Did you watch that girl that in the US that did the Dr. Pepper ad? When she woke up that day, I don't think she knew she was going to get herself a contract of $2 million from Dr. Pepper. I don't think she did. She just sat there and made up some jingle, which didn't even last a minute, right? And then a few moments after that, she gets a contract. She gets paid $2 million US. That's how crazy life is. None of us knows what their life is going to turn out. None of us knows how things are going to work. We think we are smart, but we're not as smart as we think we are. None of us knows things. Just let things just happen. Leave people alone. Leave people to be. Don't force life. Don't stress too much about things you can't control. None of us knows. Truly, none of us knows what tomorrow holds. I mean, you can all just wake up and come to YouTube, and I've been posted and there is a big word, RIP, rest in peace. See? But I was just here today talking, chatting and chatting. And then I just wake up and well, of course I don't wake up, but you all wake up and they tell you Doreen passed away. What happened to her? She was so vibrant. Yeah. That's just life. You can't control it. Hi, great Siraj. Uganda. None of us. So stop stressing yourself up over things you can't control. Yo, I think I've just been in the most chill phase I could have ever been in. Everything happens for a reason. Things happen exactly how they're supposed to happen. Trust me. Even if you did it differently, it will still come out the way it came out. Yeah. Life is, surprisingly, people say life is an experiment. I don't think it's an experiment. I think life is just a journey. They place us here to walk a path that has already been walked before, to walk a journey that has already been mapped out for us. It's like we don't even have much of a choice of which direction to take. We think we do, but we don't. Because life is already mapped out. Really. It is. Uganda is a beautiful country. Yes, it is. Thank you. So is India. Life, I just don't care. I don't. I don't care to fight people these days. I don't care to argue with people. If that's what you want, please do it. I will not stand in your way and stop you. Eh, there are so many things I'm not doing this year. And it's not just this year, it is just a realization that I came to a conclusion of something. How things are is how they were supposed to be, whether they are bad or good. That's just how they were meant to be. Yeah, free will is an illusion. Free will is an illusion, I'm telling you. A lot of things, a lot of things that you know and do, chances are very high you've been pre-exposed to them. The religions you have, you've been pre-exposed. Even if you wake up and you choose another one, again, you've already been pre-exposed. Like, I need you to understand what I know. Nothing you're doing is new. Life is repetitive. We wake up and do the same thing over and over again, and then we switch up the routine just a little bit here and there, you know? Just a little bit. You meet people for a reason. Everyone you meet is meant to be in your life, maybe as a lesson for you or for them, you know? Things happen exactly when they're supposed to happen. You can't control this shit. Let me tell you, do you know of these people that will say they are married now, but they were once in the same place, same time, and they bypassed each other and they didn't even notice each other. They didn't even look at each other. But years later, it turns out they've always known each other, or they've been everything that is to be trying at what you've been given. You know, if it's a job, just keep doing it. You never know. That's why don't, when your mind tells you to do something that's self-cautious, that thing in your head, it's like a ringing sound. You can be there and you feel like doing something, do it. Don't say, there is a reason, because that could be the only chance you might have to change your life, to change certain things about your life. Trust your gut, trust your instincts, and listen to yourself so much more. Listen to yourself. Listen to what's within you, what's coming out of you. Amplify your frequency. Line your frequency to be at a higher level. That may be true. We repeat many still choices. A small town, it's not a choice. It is meant to be. It's like you've not understood what I've said. The path you're walking has already been mapped out for you. For those of you that do believe in the Bible, I don't like overquoting it because sometimes I don't quote it right. There is a verse in the Bible which says, where God says,